the players start banging their sticks on the boards as we get ready to drop the puck. Bear against Favreau. And the face-off in the neutral zone, picked up by Boss, who fires it in. Lorendo puts a stick on it, and Joyce gets it into the corner, where Trinity picks it up. Sharp angle shot hits the side of the net. No harm there. Behind the goal, Spencer checks him off the puck, but Boss gets it back. His shot is blocked. Spencer picks it up again, gets behind the net, and tries to reset. Here they come out now. De Bonville. Up to Flynn. Long shot and scores!
We talked about that, Harry, getting right on top of the goalie and scoring, and that's what they did within 30 seconds of the period start, and they go up 1-0.
You know, that was one that Messner obviously wasn't aware of, and I think all goaltenders go through this early in the game. They have to kind of get the rhythm, and Messner actually moved the stick a split second too soon, opened up his 5-hole and let the puck go in. So Bedford, just like that, just 25 seconds into the game, takes a 1-0 lead.
I believe that was Flynn that got the goal, Harry. We'll find out in a minute.
I believe you are correct. That was Flynn, and probably an unassisted goal at that. Although if there is an assist, it might go to De Bonville, who fed him the puck from the defensive end. We had an icing on Trinity. Puck is brought back in. Parker Roberto on the face-off to the right of Messner. Off the face-off. Sylvain has it in the corner. Up to the point. That was San Clemente, and now Giroux on the other end keeps the puck in low. They go into the corner. Roberto chases it down into the corner. Still loose. Sylvain has it now behind the net, trying to find somebody to center it to. Tries to get away from a checker. Jake San Clemente in the corner. He's got the puck. Two Trinity players on him. Now Sylvain jumps in there, lays some lumber on his man. Roberto picks up the puck. It goes to San Clemente. Jumps over the line. Here comes a breakaway the other way for Koziarski. Koziarski shot and goal. And just like that, the Pioneers have tied it up.
Yeah, he came in on a breakaway, took a shot. I think he misfired, but it snuck in by Lorendo, who got taken out of the play by Koziarski, and it went in. So 1-1 game here, Harry.
And that's another thing that happens to goaltenders sometimes. You're expecting it's kind of like a change-up in pitching. You're expecting a faster shot. Instead, Koziarski kind of fans on it. The puck comes in a lot slower, and it handcuffs Lorendo. And the puck goes in, but you're right, he got run into, and I think he lost the puck when that happened. So off the face-off, the puck behind the Bedford net. Along the board, Boss picks it up. Now Spencer has it again, tries to get it out. Intercepted by Favreau. He drives his player into the board, no call there. Vadia takes a hard hit into the board. Lost his edge and went in sliding. Along the board, puck is still loose, finally comes out. And they're going to call that an icing as Musgrave brought it in over the blue line.
So going back to that goal, Harry, is that it was a misfire on the blue line because Koziarski took the puck, skated in on Lorendo, and scored. So
and
again,
those kind of errors cascade into big problems. When it was just a matter of keeping the puck in the zone, or at least maintaining control at the blue line, and instead it turned into a breakaway. Now here's an opportunity the other way, 2-on-1 for Trinity. Backhand shot goes all the way to Lorendo. He's able to knock it away. No harm there. Held in by Gooman. Tim Gooman fires it along the board. Players fighting for it along the board right now, waiting for it to come loose. And Giroux looks like he came up with it. He does. Turned over and held in by number 20, Jazillo. Goes to the far board now behind the net where Giroux has it. Giroux's long pass misses everybody. This might be an icing. And it is. So 12:28 remaining, 2 goals on the board already, 1 each for the Pioneers in Bedford. Flynn for Bedford, Koziarski for Trinity.
And we talked about that. That last rush was an odd-man rush, 2-on-1 against Bedford. They got to be careful about those.
Lahoyro and Roberto on the face-off. Bedford wins it along the board up to Sylvain. He's checked off the puck, but he gets it up to De Bonville. He fans on his pass, but it does get up to Parker Joyce. He carries it into the Trinity end. Broken up, but Roberto picks it up. Long shot, deflected wide of the net. Now up the board. Gets past everybody into the Bedford end. Spencer has it. Up to San Clemente. And up to Sylvain. Now Jake San Clemente shot. That's off the glove of Messner. And now Trinity comes the other way, except the clearing shot hits a player on the bench, so we get a whistle.
Yeah, Messner gave up a rebound there, went off his glove. So another point that Bedford's going to have to be aware of is giving up the rebound and being right there at the right time.
It's another no-no as part of the goaltender putting the rebound into play. Fortunately for Trinity, no Bedford player was within range. Off the face-off, there's a shot, and Messner is able to glove that and get another whistle. The shot came from Musgrave.
So we talked about here, a fast, very young and fast team on Trinity.
On the face-off, puck behind the net, fired up the board, held in by Bedford. Joyce keeps it in. There's a shot from the point that bounces off the side of the net. Rebound behind the goal, into the corner. Boss drives his man into the board, gets it up to Kozarski. He gets it up the board, but it looks like Joyce is going to win the race. Taking the puck behind the net, he's being watched by a Trinity player. Fired back into the Bedford end. Mirabel now with it, up to DeBonville. Puck is loose, now here comes Musgrave with it. He's in the Trinity end at the face-off circle. Centering pass to Joyce, his shot is gloved by Messner. We get a whistle.
No, at that time, Harry, they had a shot on goal, 2 Bedford players right there, and Messner was able to cover the puck up or make the glove save.
So the face-off is to the right of Messner. Off the face-off, Bedford wins it. Brian Greer's shot, it goes behind the net. Bear in the corner fighting for it. Trinity comes up with it, up the board to DeZillo. Held in by Bedford. Held in again by Bedford, gets it down low. Centering pass, fires a shot. Messner kicks away. Another shot from the point, that goes wide. Now Giroux fires a weak one that's kicked away by Glass. Goes up the board, and Giroux can't keep it in the zone, so they have to regroup. Oh, his stick broke. We get a turnover here. Centering pass,
Nice
broken
play.
up there. Good job there by Roberto, or by Brian Flynn, I should say, to fix that one. Centering pass is blocked once again. Rebound. Puck comes up to the face-off circle, now to the point. Weak shot is intercepted by Flynn, who backhands it out. Now here comes Bear the other way. Bear. Oh, they're going to call that. Is that an offside?
That is an offsides, Harry. Looks like Greer came in before the puck cleared in, went into the zone.
9:59 remaining in the first period. 1-1. Trinity and Bedford tied up here in the Division I hockey quarterfinals. So on the face-off, puck is knocked into the Trinity end, where Boss has it. Gets checked off the puck. Now here comes Lahoyro. His weak shot's kicked away by Lorendo. Goes up to the point, but knocked away by Jake San Clemente. We got a 3-on-1 here. Oh, that pass handcuffed Sylvain. Otherwise, it could have been something there. Now San Clemente picks up the loose puck and comes back around, gets it up to the point. There's a long shot by his brother, Joey San Clemente. Back to the other point. Spencer holds the puck in. Finally comes out into the neutral zone where Sylvain has it. Sylvain carrying the puck into the Trinity end. Drop pass to Ryan San Clemente, or Joey San Clemente. His shot is saved by Messner. Up the point, Spencer holds it in. Fires it back down low, but Boss picks it up, tries to clear it out. Bedford has it again. Down goes Sylvain, no call there. Sylvain being checked in the corner, trying to maintain control. Tries to get over to Parker Roberto, but instead Booth has it. Puck is along the board. Roberto knocks his man down and fires it. And what do we have here, a call?
It's going to be
some kind?
Yeah, the puck went out of play, so they blew the whistle. But
Okay.
Parker Roberto with a nice little shift there. He had about 4 or 5 checks on the Trinity players, and that's how Marty Myers likes to play. He likes to play a very physical game.
And they did a great job, too, maintaining possession in the Trinity end. And those kind of plays lead to offensive chances. On the face-off, Wozlak, he wins it, and Bedford fires it down low. Tim Gooman now in the corner. But Wozlak has it there for a moment, now up to the point. And what do we have here? Is this going to be a penalty call? Yes.
A slash on
A
Bedford.
slash on Bedford.
And it looks like That's going to be on number 26. That's going to be
Musgrave.
Yeah. So Bedford's going to go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes here.
So with 8:31 remaining, the first power play of the game goes to the Pioneers. Face-off will be to the right of Lorendo. Arcand with the face-off. He's out there with DeZillo and Favreau on the line. Back to the point to Koziarski. Takes his time, sends it down low, but Bear's there to check along the board, still loose. Arcand now has it behind the net, trying to find a pass to center. Back to Koziarski at the point. Fires a shot to Arcand, who redirects it. That goes wide. Still with the puck, along the side. Centering pass, broken up by Bedford. Giroux tries to come up with a puck, but he's getting tied up himself. Here's another centering pass to Arcand. His shot is wide because of the defense. And finally, Bedford comes up with the loose puck and clears it out a little too far for Flynn. But Flynn chases his man behind the Trinity goal. 1:14 left in the penalty to Bedford. Koziarski now with the puck along the board. Cross-ice pass, too far, hits the referee. Now DeZillo picks it up, tries to fire it in. Now Koziarski at the point, fires through a screen. And a big save there by Lorendo. Beautiful.
Two beautiful saves by Lorendo.
Koziarski actually saw his man in the slot. I believe it was DeZillo.
Yes.
And got the puck to DeZillo, who redirected it. But Lorendo read that play and was ready for it. Made the one save and then covered it up again when the puck went to the side of the net.
Yeah, he dropped his pad down. A nice save, and then he came back with a rebound and covered it up. So nice play.
Off the face-off, Bedford has it. Goes into the corner. Parker Joyce now loses it to Arcand. Arcand is along the board. Picked up by Trinity. Up to the point to Koziarski. 44 seconds left in the penalty. Back down low, back up to Koziarski. Back down low to DeZillo. Across the glass, he had to recover. Arcand in the corner. Arcand is checked by Parker Joyce. Takes him off the puck. Gets it up the board, but Glass picks it up. Now Parker Roberto gets his stick on the puck and clears it out. Just 19 seconds remaining here in the power play for Trinity.
Good penalty kill by Bedford so far. They're keeping the shots away from Lorendo as much as possible.
Now Clarity loses the puck and it's fired back into the end. That should do it for the penalty. 3, 2, 1. We're back to even strength now. Puck comes out loose just for a moment, but Trinity recovers. Up the board now comes Favreau. He loses the puck, fired back in, but Favreau has to get back onside. So Spencer has the puck for Bedford. Fires a pass up to Wozlak, and he backhands it into the Trinity end, but Bedford's going to take the change. Wozlak on the forecheck, makes contact with the puck, but Trinity maintains possession. Now Vadia picks up the loose puck. They're behind the net. Puck along the board. Spencer comes up for it. Into the corners, Matt Gulman. Still fighting for the puck. Spencer drives his man into the board. Now Wade Vadia centers the pass on the wrong wing to Wozlak. And instead of a hard shot on the goal, it just dribbles over to Messner, who covers it up.
Yeah, it was a good play by Messner to cover that puck up. You know, it was loose in front, and he just pounced on it, which you got to do.
Now Bear takes the face-off for Bedford to the left of Messner. Puck is loose, bounces up to the board, held in there by Giroux. Down low to Flynn. Flynn fires a shot to the other corner, where Flynn has it. Now there's a shot, deflected up and out by Greer. Greer was cruising in front of the net, and his stick just deflected the puck over the net, so we'll get a whistle.
So as we spoke about, Trinity is bringing the play to Bedford. They're quick, and Bedford's really got to clamp down on the defense.
Face-off is going to be outside the Trinity end along the blue line. Bear on the face-off, he wins it. Puck goes right to Brian Greer. Into the Trinity end, back out, and fired right back in. Lead pass is too far. He might get an icing here. No, the official waves it off. Brian Greer fighting with Koziarski. Now it goes across to Giroux and up to Flynn. Too far though. Here's a shot that goes wide. Koziarski gets to the other point. His shot goes way wide. Giroux picks it up, tries to get it up to Flynn. And Flynn finally gets it out of the end. Comes out over the ice, being harassed along the way. Trinity fires it back down low. Giroux has it again. Fires it up the ice to Bear. Bear can't quite keep it out, so it goes back behind the net. Now Bear winds up, comes out the other end, into the neutral zone and into Trinity ice. Bear fires a shot. That was labeled, and that was a good glove that Messner flashed in.
Yeah, that was labeled for the far.
Save.
Yeah, sorry, Harry. That was labeled for the far corner, and Messner grabbed the glove, put the glove out, and was able to snag it. So nice play by Messner, nice shot by Bear.
4:32 left in the first period. 1-1 is the score. Off the face-off. Puck is along the board now behind the net. Sylvain has it. Now it's up to the point to Spencer. He gets around one man. Backhands the puck, but it goes right over to Guman. He loses it behind the net. San Clemente with it skating out, trying to get some room. Takes a shot, fires another one. Sylvain just good save there by Messner. He got a beautiful shot up close, but Messner was Johnny on the spot there. Behind the net. Bernier. Long shot. This is going to be an icing, or it should be, and it is.
Yeah, that was a great save by Messner. He put the blocker out and was deflected. It was going to the top corner, but able to flash the blocker the last second and made a great save there to keep this game tied at 1.
3:57 to go. Bedford 1, Trinity 1. Here at Sullivan Arena, home ice to both of these teams. It's the quarterfinal of Division I playoffs here on Bedford 105.1 and BCTV 23. Off the face-off along the board. Bedford has the puck. Then gets checked off. Puck is cleared out. This might be another icing. I believe it is. Officials have their hand up, and it is.
So the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Concord-Salem game. Salem had a play-in with Nashua Pelham, and they won 7-3. So they earned the right to go play against Concord later on this afternoon in the Everett Arena in Concord.
And all the other games, I believe, are played at 4 o'clock. This is an unusual one, being played at 11 a.m. So this is the first quarterfinal game being played. Shot is blocked into the corner. Bear has it. Centering pass intercepted by Trinity. Koziarski now with the puck, and he brings it out of the Trinity end. Here he comes, 1-on-2. He gets ridden into the board there. Going behind the net is Ross Aiden. He's got the puck, centers it, loose for a moment, but Bedford clears it away. Giroux has the puck. Now Giroux gets past one man. Fires a long lead pass up to Bear, and now it's a potential 2-on-1. Bear takes a shot, and that just misses the upper corner. Good shot there by Bear. And another penalty being called here. It's going to be another one on Bedford.
Yes, it will be. So Bear had Flynn on the far side, but I don't think he thought he could reach him, and then decided to take the shot. So
probably a good move on Bear's part. It's okay to be a little bit selfish, especially when you had a second Trinity defender coming into the play. It was kind of iffy whether he was going to be able to get his pass up to his partner. So better to take the shot. And actually, it was a very good shot that just missed the upper corner.
So Bear's gonna go off here for 2 minutes for slashing. Actually, he's getting a 5-minute penalty. So not sure what the penalty was for. I thought it was for a slash, but something more severe for a 5-minute major.
Yes, and this is one that doesn't expire with
Correct.
a goal.
They can score 3 or 4 goals and then will not expire. Correct, Harry.
On the face-off, Parker Roberto clears it out. And Sylvain chases it. Puck goes across to Glass, who has it for Trinity. Up to Arcand. Arcand brings it over. DeZillo checked off the puck, but Arcand picks it up down low, and Trinity sets up the power play box. LaVenture shot. Comes out. Loose in the crease. And a goal. That was kind of a messy play in front of the Bedford net.
Yeah, Lorendo thought he had it, and it got loose, and Trinity was sitting on the doorstep and poked it home. So they go ahead 2-1 now, and the penalty is still in effect. So I'm being told by the statistician here that Bear got a 5-minute major for boarding. So that's why he's in the box for 5 minutes. And that's a killer now, 2-1, and they still have the power play.
Yes, indeed. Trinity with the lead now with 2:32 left to play and 4:26 remaining in the major penalty to Bear. Shot off the board. Parker Roberto has it, and he clears it into the Trinity end. Koziarski with it now, being watched by Jake San Clemente. Fires it up now to DeZillo. DeZillo's passed a little bit behind Arcand, but he recovers. Arcand cruises into the Bedford end. Goes into the corner. Being checked. Puck comes loose to Sylvain. But DeZillo's able to recover. Arcand has it again along the board. Gets it to DeZillo. Centers it to Arcand. He fires a shot. And oh, what an amazing save by Lorendo. Get the cross. Was able to stop Favreau at the doorstep. And Bedford clears the zone.
Yeah, that was a huge save, Harry. That was a...
Oh, what an opportunity here for San Clemente. He overskated it. Could have had a breakaway. But here comes Trinity back the other way. Behind the net. Boss. He gets checked. Arcand in the corner with Parker Roberto. Arcand comes up with the loose puck finally. Drops it back to Boss. Boss centers the pass. That's broken up by Giroux. Giroux backhands the puck, but Boss recovers. And then Giroux intercepts and brings it out the other way. Here comes Giroux, 1-on-3. Gets stopped at the blue line. And Trinity fires it back the other way. Here comes Arcand along the wing. He pauses, but loses the puck to Giroux, who's able to fire it in all the way into the Trinity end. Less than a minute now left in the first period.
Bedford's got to try to minimize the damage here in the first period and not let him score again.
Koziarski. His long pass is intercepted by Spencer, who brings it in at the faceoff circle, fires a backhand right into the breadbasket of Messner, who covers it up. But Bedford with a shot on goal on this major penalty with 41.6 remaining in the period.
Yeah, nice little shorthanded bid there by Timmy Spencer. Got a nice shot on Messner.
Trinity up 2-1 thanks to a power play goal on a major penalty just moments ago. Off the faceoff, held in by Spencer. Clarity with the puck along the board. Gets it back to his partner, Guman. Up the board to Glass, who brings it into the Bedford end. He fires it into the corner, picks up the loose puck, intercepted by Spencer, who risks it down the ice. It's going to go right on goal to Messner, who ties it up. Leaves it there for Tim Guman. 12 seconds remaining in the period. His shot misses everybody, goes right to Lorendo. Lorendo decides to cover it up, so we'll get a face-off with 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, so Bedford's going to still be short-handed there as we start the second period. They're going to probably have about minute and 50 seconds of a penalty they got to kill off and start in the second period.
So the face-off is to the right of Lorendo. Favreau for Trinity, but Bedford wins it. Cleared down the ice with Giroux. This is going to do it for the period. And there you go, one period in the books. A power play goal is the difference in the game so far for the Trinity Pioneers, who lead 2-1. Hello, and welcome back to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College in Goffstown. Second period action about to get underway. 2-1 is the lead for the Trinity Pioneers thanks to a power play goal on a 5-minute major with just a few minutes left in the game. And we're going to get, what was it? Was it Max Coughlin who got the goal? Who got that goal for?
That's 23, 19, 27, 5.
Okay, so that was number 20 is DeZillo. He got the
goal. He was the one by the doorstep and put it in. Yep.
So now Bedford going from left to right. Face-off turnover in the zone, broken up there by number 9 Parker Joyce, and here comes Flynn the other way for Bedford. 1-on-1, fires a shot, knocked away by Messner. Flynn, Greer's right there to fire the rebound. That gets knocked away into the corner, and Trinity recovers. Bedford still a man short for another minute and 32 seconds. 5-minute major on Bear.
Yeah, that's the number one priority right now, Harry, to start this period off, is kill off this penalty and then try to tie the score.
And as nice as it is to be aggressive when you're a man down, you also have to be careful not to get caught. So luckily that last rush didn't cause any problem there. Off the face-off in the neutral zone, Bedford wins it and fires it deep into the end. Still a minute and 20 remaining on the penalty to Bear. In the corner is Koziarski. He's being watched closely by Flynn. He gets it to his partner, Glass, or Boss, I should say. Boss for Trinity carries it into the Bedford end, fires it into the corner, gets around his man. Boss now behind the net. Finds Favreau in the middle, but Bedford is there. We got a tripping there, no call from the official.
Could have been a trippy call, but they didn't.
You would think on a 5-minute major, sometimes the officials will try to even things up, but they did not on that call. Here comes Trinity the other way. Arcand with it now. His centering pass is knocked away back into the neutral zone where Koziarski has to fire it back in. Parker Joyce chases it down with Giroux. Parker fires a long shot. Almost hit Sylvan with the lead pass, but Trinity is there to stop it. Sylvain still forechecking. Now Greer, he comes up with the puck. He doesn't see it momentarily, but finally does. But by that time, it's recovered by DeZillo. DeZillo into the end with Favreau. His fires a sharp angle shot. Lorendo covers it up. We get a whistle.
Yeah, that was a nice little play by Eric Flynn. He got the puck away, almost got a shot away, but good aggressive forechecking there, especially being a man down. 14 seconds left, and they go back on 5-on-5 hockey.
13:20 remaining in the second period. 2-1, Trinity in the lead on the faceoff. Lahoiro against Parker Roberto. Now Roberto picks up the puck and carries into the Trinity end, gets around his man Glass, fires a backhand. Messner knocks it away with his shoulder. Roberto picks up his rebound down in the corner, but it's checked off the puck. Lahoiro now has it for Trinity. Up the board, checked by Spencer, but the puck is cleared out of the zone. And Giroux has to chase it down. Koziarski's chasing him.
5-on-5, Harry.
Now here comes the pass in the middle to Sylvain. He gets pulled down, and we're going to get a penalty now on Trinity. Delayed call. Lorendo goes to the penalty box for the extra attacker. There's a shot on goal. It goes wide. Bedford still in control. Giroux fires a shot wide. Oh, I don't think Messner saw that, but he hit him nonetheless. Bedford still controlling the puck up to the point to Giroux. Giroux down to Parker Roberto in the face-off circle. And finally, Trinity makes contact, but the official decides, yep, they finally blew the whistle there. So that was a good 6-on-5 there while the delayed penalty was going on.
Yeah, yep, you're absolutely right. Now Bedford's going to get a chance to tie the score here, going on a 2-minute power play.
I believe the call is going to be a trip on number, trying to get that number. Is it number 8? Number 8.
That's going to be Matt
Gunman.
Gunman, yep, the senior.
Matt Gunman. So Gunman in the penalty box for Tripp. And after Trinity had a 5-minute power play, Bedford's going to have their own 2-minute one here with Bear out there, Parker Roberto. Flynn on the point. Flynn has it at the point off the face-off. Gets it down low. There's a shot right there that just goes wide into the far corner. Fighting for the puck. Bear comes up with it at the face-off circle. Loses it, and Trinity clears it out. Giroux has to chase it down. Now Giroux behind the net. Trinity makes a change real quick. Get some fresh legs out there. Now Zach Bear comes the other way. Zach into the Trinity end, gets around his man. Puck gets loose into the corner. Bear still has it now behind the net. Still with it. Drops it to the corner. Up along the board. Back down low to Parker Roberto. Up to the point to Flynn. Flynn cruising the blue line. Sylvain gets it down low to Bear. To Roberto. Back up to Flynn at the blue line. Into the faceoff circle. Shot and scores! Sylvain!
Yeah, that was a nice shot, Harry. Point-blank shot right over the shoulder of Messner to tie this game at 2.
And that showed they showed a lot of patience there on that power play. They were handling the puck, looking for that shooting lane. The puck came up to Flynn at the blue line. He's cruising along, drawing the defense toward him. He finds Sylvain in the face-off circle right at the dot, feeds it to him, and he fires it and beats Messner over his shoulder. And the game is tied on a power play goal, 2-2.
Yeah, great job by Bedford.
Face-off goes into the Trinity end, where Glass picks it up. Recovered, though, by Bedford. There's a centering shot to Bear. That gets broken up. And here comes Trinity the other way. Over the line, here's Favreau being pushed aside by Joyce, and Joyce rides him into the board. No harm there. Now Bedford with control. Trinity holds it in for a moment, but now here comes the other way. Here comes Bear from the face-off circle. His shot just goes wide. Or they're going to call that was a offsides call, right?
Absolutely.
Just didn't hear the whistle.
So great goal by Bedford in the power play, and that typical power play by Bedford. They use one of their forwards to be the point man on top of the blue line.
That was
they
Flynn.
dropped their defense down to the circles, and it created a goal. Great job.
Wozlak on the face-off there for Bedford. Won by Trinity. They fire it down the board into the Bedford end, into the corner, and we're going to get is it icing? Yes, it is. So that no one was there to receive that long pass. It's going to turn into an icing, and the face-off travels all the way into the Trinity end. 10:51 remaining in the second period. We're tied at 2. Wozlak on the face-off against Lahoiro.
Coach Meyer is making a change here, matching line per line against Trinity.
Bedford is the home team, being the higher seed, so they get the last change. So Coach Myers decides to use that last change to his advantage to get a better matchup. Up to the point, fired down low. Parker Roberto's chasing it down behind the net. Comes up with it in the corner, loses it again, and it's fired up, but Roberto recovers, sends it up to Giroux. His shot is blocked, and here comes Trinity the other way. Fired into the zone there deep is Booth. Centering pass up to Lahoiro, too close. Lorendo's able to get his body in front of it. Now in the face-off circle, centering pass. Shot and a save by Lorendo. That was a beautiful save there on a shot by Matt Gooman in traffic.
But Bedford's going to go on a penalty again. They got a penalty coming up against Bedford, but it's going to be a slash, and that's going to be on number 22 for Bedford. It's going to be Johnny Giroux. He's going to be going in for slashing, a Trinity player.
That could have easily also been a goaltender interference as Lorendo had contact while he was trying to make that save. That's another reason why it was such a good save, because he had people running into him at the same time. So now Bedford is shorthanded with 10:08 remaining in the second period. Trinity gets control of the puck, but Flynn is able to clear the zone out. In the neutral zone, DeZillo fires it down low. Parker Joyce in the corner, he gets it back. Now Bear fires a high shot and clears everybody, and the puck goes all the way down into the Trinity end.
Something interesting, Harry. Bedford's running 3 forwards and 1 defenseman on this penalty kill, unlike going 2 and 2.
Trinity breaking up, but it's intercepted by Bear, and he comes the other way. I think you have a chance on a 2-on-1 here. Bear fires a shot, saved by Messner. Greer comes up with the rebound. His centering pass is intercepted by number 20, DeZillo. Pass across. There's a shot by number 7, Favreau. Rebound by DeZillo, goes wide. Here's a clearing pass, and Flynn might have a chance to catch up to it. We'll see what happens. Boss is able to get the puck, but Bear comes up with it. Collision behind the net. Bear goes down. We're going to get another penalty call here, and it's going to go on Trinity.
Yep.
Number 7, is it? Yes, Favreau is going to go to the box, I believe, for a tripping call.
So a great job by Flynn and Bear. They put the pressure on, which caused this penalty. So Bedford's now, it's going to be a 4-on-4, and in about a minute, Bedford's going to have an abbreviated power play.
Correction, it's Arcan going in the box. And it goes back to that strategy that you brought up about having 3 forwards out. You've got some speed and some offensive prowess on your penalty kill, and it turned into an offensive chance there and a penalty on Trinity. So on the face-off, Roberto wins the shot. Sylvain fires it, and Messner flashes the glove and makes the save.
So great job by Bedford there, just to generate a power play. We're going 3 forwards and a defenseman.
Roberto again on the face-off. Puck is loose, goes behind the Trinity net, fired off the board, and shot out of the zone. Back in now. Bedford has to clear the zone. Goes all the way into the Bedford end, where Lorendo sets the puck up for Spencer, and they reset the offense. 4-on-4 right now. 39 seconds before Bedford goes on the power play. The long lead pass to Roberto misses him, and we're going to get an icing, so the puck will come all the way back into the Bedford end. 8:42 remaining in the second period. 34 seconds left on the penalty to...
That's Johnny Giroux.
Johnny Giroux, right. I'm sorry, I was getting mixed up there. And a minute 34 left on the penalty to Arcan. Face off to the right of Lorendo. Puck goes behind the Bedford net, where Parker Joyce picks it up, sends it across to Bear, fires it across, or to Spencer, I should say. Trinity picks up the loose puck, goes into the end, recovered by Spencer. Behind the net, he gets checked by Lahoiro. That should be an
they're both going to go, yeah. They're both going to go, yeah. Looks like they're both going to go.
Because that could have been an interference call there on Lahoiro. He was preventing Spencer from getting to the puck. So the penalty boxes are getting crowded. 2 players each in there,
So
offsetting calls there.
Yeah.
One on Lahoyro and the other on Spencer.
Yeah, both get called for a rough on that one.
So 14 seconds from now, Bedford will be on the power play when Giroux comes out of the box for his slashing call. Parker Roberto coming out as a late substitution here. Again, Myers taking advantage of the home ice final substitution call. Bedford wins it. Long pass up to Parker Roberto, who has it along the board, and he's skating in the face-off circle, takes a shot, and Messner is able to cover that up.
Nice little shot there. He had Spencer on the wing and decided to go for the shot.
Well, that's an example of the defense limiting what the scoring lane for the shooter. They were pushing Roberto to the side, so all he had was a sharp angle shot. So credit there to the Trinity defense for limiting the opportunity there. Off the face-off, centering pass there by Joyce, and over the blue line, here comes DeZillo. He fires a shot, that's blocked by Giroux. DeZillo picks up the puck behind the net, then loses it to Bear. Here he comes the other way. Bear backhands the puck up to Parker Joyce, crosses over, a long shot that goes wide. Joyce chases down his own rebound along the board. Bear is there as well. They're fighting for it along with 2 Trinity players. Joyce finally comes up with it. Roberto gets it, sends it across to Sylvain. Sylvain has it along the board now. Bedford on the power play for 24 seconds. Puck goes up to the point to Giroux. Back to Sylvain, who had the last goal. Cross ice to Bear. Bear fires a shot. Messner scores! A rebound. Who got that?
I believe that's going to be either Sylvain or Greer. We'll find out.
Bear took the high shot that hit Messner high in the shoulder, and the puck was loose in the crease, and Johnny on the spot, like you said, one of the Bedford players came in and slid it under Messner.
I want to say that it was Parker Joyce that got that. He got the rebound. We'll find out in a minute. We'll listen for the announcement.
So Bedford with 2 goals on power play, up 3-2.
Yeah, that's capitalizing on a rebound like we talked about.
7:19 remaining in the second period. Off the face-off, Boss for Trinity fires it into the Bedford end. Arcand has the puck, tries to center it, goes back behind the net, tries to get a little room. Brian Greer drives him into the board. Wozlak is there now. We got a scrum along the board. Trying to get the puck loose. Finally squirts loose, and Giroux gets it for Bedford. His lead pass is intercepted, and there's a shot that's knocked away by Lorendo. Greer finally up to Vadia. Vadia brings it into the Trinity end. He's got Wozlak with him. Messner's shot goes wide, and Wozlak just missed the rebound. Now here's another shot by Musgrave. Vadia centers it, but Trinity's there to pick it up. Into the corner goes Musgrave. Back up the board, and finally cleared out of the end, where Brian Greer has to chase it down, and we will get an icing call. 6:21 remaining, 3-2, Bedford in the lead here in this Division I quarterfinal.
Yeah, they're giving that goal to Parker Joyce like we thought on an assist by Bear. So nice job by Parker Joyce to see the puck and pop it home to give Bedford a 3-2 lead.
Nice turnaround here by the Bulldogs in the second period. A couple of power play goals doing the trick. Bear on the face-off. Puck is still loose in the face-off circle. Trinity finally gets it, but Flynn recovers the loose puck for Bedford. Gets the shot off, stopped by Messner. Flynn has it again. Puck rolls to the board. Gets it down low to Bear. He misses it. Behind the net, Favreau gets it. Now Greer for Bedford. Puck goes out of the zone. And here comes DeZillo the other way for Trinity with a shot. Saved by Lorendo. Up the board, Trinity recovers. Guman now with the shot from the point. Joey San Clemente tries to clear it out. Gets it up to Flynn. Flynn gets tripped. Kind of a slow motion trip, no call there. Now there's a shot across ice by Greer that goes wide, and Trinity recovers, coming back the other way. Puck comes loose. In the neutral zone, Bedford fires it back into the Trinity end. Here's a race now between Spencer. Spencer recovers it. Now in, down low. Here's Greer centering past the Bear. He couldn't get a stick on it. Great opportunity there. Behind the net, Matt Guman fires it up the board. The offsetting penalties are now off. So our teams are back at full strength with Bedford up 3-2. Long lead pass, and here's an opportunity for Arcand, and we're going to have a penalty. I wonder if they're going to call this a penalty shot.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are. Arcand got hit with a long lead pass and was breaking in. Parker Joyce did all he could to recover, dove at him, but knocked him down in the process, and the officials decided that was a penalty from behind, which means an automatic penalty shot. So Arcand's going to have an opportunity to tie the score here with 4:57 left in the second period.
Yeah, they're going to say he had a clear break onto the goalie, and Joyce prevented him from getting a shot away.
So the officials now putting the puck at center ice. The other official making sure that Lorendo is in the crease at the start of the play. He won't be able to leave the crease until contact is made. Arcand has the puck. Lorendo comes out. Move, stop, and beautiful save by Lorendo.
Great save. Lorendo came way out of his crease to try to throw Arcand off his game, and it worked because he had nowhere to go.
The trick on those plays is to not to bite on the first fake. And Lorendo has really showed a lot of patience and concentration, waiting for Arcand to make his last move. And a lot of times, when the shooter realizes that the goalie's not biting on it, by the time he makes the shot, he's in too close, and Lorendo had his pad there to make the save. Now off the face-off, Bedford clears the puck out, and here comes Joey San Clemente one-on-one. He gets by one man, fires a shot, and a save by Messner. A nice save on his part as well.
Bedford coming right back at Messner and getting shots on him, exactly what you want to do.
4:43 remaining in the second period. Bedford up 3-2, surviving a penalty shot attempt by Arcand of Trinity. Nice save there by Lorendo on that play. Now the face-off is going to be to the right of the Trinity net, with Parker Roberto taking the face-off against Favreau for Trinity. In the face-off, puck is still in the corner. Finally cleared out. Bedford recovers and fires it back in. Parker Roberto. In the corner now, Sylvain for Bedford. He gets around one man, but Favreau picks up the puck. Clarity clears it up the ice to Favreau. He clears it down. Puck rolls all the way to Lorendo. We get a whistle.
Smart play, get a line change. Coach Myers is going to change the defense and keep the offense out there.
And they're maintaining the defensive pressure in the neutral zone too, which is great. It doesn't give Trinity any opportunity to get a clear entry into the zone. On the face-off, DeZillo gets knocked down, but Trinity recovers. The shot is blocked there by Parker Joyce. Now the puck comes up to the point to Sylvain. He's going up with Joey San Clemente, or Jake San Clemente, I should say. There's a centering pass to Spencer. His shot is kicked away by Messner. Parker Joyce picks up the loose puck along the board, gets up to Sylvain, but it's too far. An attempt to hold it in is going to be called an offsides, a little too far outside the zone.
Yeah, he went out. It was up in the air, but it did go out. Good, it's the right call. So face-off will come out in the neutral zone.
So Mike, just as we anticipated, this is a close game. This is a game that is being fought tooth and nail, back and forth. Both teams playing up to their potential, and right now it's just a difference of power plays.
So Ryan Glass is going to get a penalty for elbowing. So that call came after the whistle. It was a delayed offside. The whistle got blown, and he came across with an elbow to one of the Bedford players, and obviously, so now Bedford's going to go on a power play.
Really unnecessary penalty on you got to wonder what he's thinking when he does that, because he's putting his team in a bad spot. Bedford's already capitalized twice on the power play, and here they are with another one. Off the face-off, the puck goes to Bedford to Giroux. He gets it down low. Comes out, takes a sharp angle shot. That was Parker Roberto.
Yep, so you see Bedford running the point again. Basically, Flynn is going to be the QB on the top of the blue line. He's going to drop the two defensemen down, which is going to create a little more opportunities for the side shot and the pass.
Here's Bear against Arcand on the face-off. Bedford wins it. Flynn has it along the blue line, waiting, looking for a lane, gets it over to Bear. Bear fires a shot. He recovers his own rebound, takes another shot that slowly rolls to Messner. He covers it up.
And actually doing that created the Bedford's second goal, tying goal in the power play when Joyce jumped on it and then scored.
Another face-off to the right of Messner. Bear wins it. It goes to Giroux. Giroux over to Sylvain. Down low to Parker Roberto behind the net, or behind the goal line, I should say. Giroux back to the blue line. His shot is blocked by Trinity. That was Koziarski. Didn't know he had blocked the shot. It was sitting right in his skates. Now the puck back in the Bedford end. Bear picks it up. Giroux being checked by Arcan, but gets the puck up to Bear, who gets into the Trinity end. He pulls up at the face-off circle to set up the power play box. 1:08 left in the power play, 2:57 left in the period. Bear. Actually, Sylvain with the puck. Cruising, fires a shot, saved by Messner. A rebound attempt by Joyce is blocked. Joyce gets the loose puck, and Bedford resets. Giroux at the blue line, waiting for a lane, fires a shot. That goes wide. Hits the official, but Bear is there to pick it up. Across to Parker Roberto, now up the board to Sylvain. Sylvain with the puck. Sylvain in the face-off circle. Now back down low to Roberto. Roberto cruises out in front of the goal line. Gets it to the point to Bear. Back down low to Roberto. His pass is weak, and it's intercepted by Matt Gooman. And Trinity finally backhands it out of the zone with 2:10 left in the period, 18 seconds left in the power play for Bedford.
Time for one last rush.
Giroux, long lead pass, broken up by Trinity. Along the board is Sylvain, right in front of the Bedford bench. Finally, Greer comes up with the loose puck with 3 seconds left in the power play. Greer has a chance to get a shot off, and does. That gets blocked into the corner. Jake San Clemente up to Musgrave at the top of the face-off circle, tries to get around his man and does. Fires a shot, and is gloved by Messner.
So that power play not as effective as the last one, but I mean, obviously they did keep some pressure on, which is a good. 1:40 left in the second. That's what they want to do, keep the pressure on.
1:40 remaining in the second period. Bedford up 3-2. Bouncing back from a 2-1 deficit at the end of the first period. We're going to have another face-off here to the right of Messner. Bear will take it along with Greer and Flynn. Bedford's top line. Bear has the puck. Tries to center it to Flynn. Puck bounces into the corner. Held up along the board. Still along the board. Bear comes up with it, takes a shot. Saved by Messner, but Greer just fans on a rebound. Now Joyce in the point. His takes a shot and scores! Number 7, the Bonneville. Johnny on the spot is able to get his stick on the puck and redirects the shot from the point from Joyce. Lucas de Bonneville puts Bedford up 4-2 with 1:19 left in the second.
Nice job, nice shot, deflected it. I think that was actually, that's going to be Kyle Greer that got the
Kyle
goal.
Greer, I'm sorry, I just saw the number 7. I thought it was Lucas de
Yeah, that
Bonneville,
was
my
number
bad.
2. Yeah, he made a nice tip and a rebound, and he put it home. So
But that was a beautiful timing play.
great opportunity, great chance, and a great goal, an important goal with 1 minute left in the second period.
Puck is fired into the Trinity end, where Bear has it. Finally gets control at the face-off circle. Cross-ice pass by Spencer. His shot is deflected into the corner. Bear's going to chase it down. Tries to get by his man, but can't. Trinity recovers. Boss with it. Tries to get the puck up. It's deflected. Lorendo tees it up for Joyce behind the goal with 45 seconds to play. Spencer in the far corner. Arcan meets him there for Trinity. Tries to come up with it. There's a centering pass to Favreau. He fans on the shot. Good opportunity there for the Pioneers. Couldn't quite do it. And this is going to be an icing now on Bedford with 30.4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was a great goal by Greer. The last goal there, Harry, go back a little bit.
My apologies to the Bonneville family who might have gotten all excited. And also apologies to the Flynn family, not giving them the goal credit.
Yeah, a little difficult where we are up in the crow's nest to see down like
Yeah,
down
and the eyes just aren't what they used to be, you know. Puck bounces out of the Bedford end. Here comes Bedford the other way. It's a 3-on-1. Sylvain decides to pull up. Center of the pass, gets it, fires a shot there. That's Parker Roberto. His shot is blocked by the glove of Messner. Now Trinity comes back. Favreau over the blue line takes a long shot that goes wide. And Lorendo tries to reach out to get it. He gets knocked away. Goes into the corner. And that does it for the period. A 3-goal outburst by the Bulldogs puts them in the driver's seat, 4-2.
Yeah, that was important. That was a great period by Bedford. They kept the pressure on Trinity, took advantage of some key opportunities, some key rebounds, and they scored 3 goals going into the third period with a 2-goal lead, 4-2.
And welcome back to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm College in Goffstown, ready to drop the puck on the third period with Bedford in the lead, 4-2. I'm Harry Kozlowski with Mike Bernard on color. Great game so far. I anticipate an exciting third period as well.
Yeah, Bedford's can't sit back. They got to keep the pressure on.
And they win the face-off, and there's a shot right there by Eric Flynn, gloved by Messner. He's been very busy with that left hand all day. A couple of power play goals put Bedford back on top in this one. Off the face-off, Trinity with the puck. Finally flips it up now to Koziarski. He fires a shot that is caught by Lorendo. Rebound deflection, and Lorendo looked behind him to see where that puck was, and it was in his breadbasket on a beautiful deflection there, I believe, by Koziarski.
Yeah, they came across the line and took a shot, a rebound, and a nice tip, but Lorendo was able to grab it and hold on to it. I think it fell into his blocking glove, and he even looked back. He didn't know where it was.
A little bit of a defensive lapse there by Bedford. They got to be careful. Now Favreau for Trinity on the face-off. Puck is dropped to the right of Lorendo. Puck is loose, but Bedford comes up with it. Giroux crosses the blue line, sends it up to Sylvain, who enters the face-off circle. Tries to find a man to center to, gets it up to the point to Giroux. Giroux's wrister hits Messner and goes behind the net. And now Sylvain has it again. Down low to Parker Roberto, tries to get away from his man. Center pass to Giroux, shot high over the crossbar into the corner. Players collide, and finally puck rolls out of the Trinity end into the neutral zone where Bedford recovers. Brian Flynn up to Giroux, his pass along the board. There's a slapper from the point. That goes wide. Roberto picks it up down low, skates past the puck. Up the board now to Clarity, who drops it back to Glass, who clears it up the board too far for his man. And Giroux recovers and sends it back into the Trinity end. Here comes Wozlak chasing.
He's got some speed.
Clarity, putting some pressure on him. The puck comes over to Giroux, who fires the shot from the point, and Messner covers it up.
And that's what we talked about, Harry. Bedford continuing to put the pressure on Trinity's end, not laying back, not sitting back, going toward Trinity, not letting Trinity come to them. That's going to be an important factor as we continue on the third period.
Now Wozlak on the face-off, gets it to the point. Wozlak has it again in the face-off circle, but he's checked, loses the puck, goes into the neutral zone, fired back in. Trinity recovers. Now Vadia along the board takes it away. Wozlak picks up the loose puck, goes into the corner with it. Trinity's Arcand has it along the board. He's checked. Finally comes up now to Koziarski. Every time Trinity tries to get their sticks on the puck, a Bedford player's there to get involved. Lahoyro now behind the Bedford net. He's checked. Lahoyro picks up the pass. Centering shot goes all the way to the slot, but the puck bounces behind the net. Spencer backhands it up the board, held in by Trinity. Now Boss with it for Trinity. Puck is loose. Arcand gets it over to Koziarski. His shot is high, but right into the upper chest of Lorendo. He's able to cover it up.
Yeah, that was Bedford's third line, and so they're getting some ice time, and now Bedford's putting their first line out again with the Flynn, Bear, and Greer line.
Coach Myers definitely spreading some ice time around to keep his players fresh.
Yeah, especially with the third period, you have to.
Off the face-off, Favreau holds it in for Trinity. Goes into the corner, picks it up, but it's recovered by Greer, who gets the pass across to Eric Flynn. He's 1-on-2, tries to get back by two men. Puck is still loose and dribbles right to Messner, who covers it up. That was kind of a tricky play there.
Yeah, great work by Eric Flynn to weave his way through two Trinity defensemen and get somewhat of a shot, but Messner was there and was able to cover it up.
As long as that puck is rolling downhill, it's in your favor, which is what's happening right there. Trinity wins the face-off. They fire it off the glass. Mirabel fires it back in the neutral zone. Glass fires it into the Bedford end. And now Bedford recovers. Long lead pass too far by Greer is going to be an offsides.
So everybody watching on TV, keep an eye on Trinity as the game progresses and the third period gets deeper in the third. You're seeing Trinity start to float a man out in the center ice to try to get that breakout into Bedford. Especially down by 2 goals, they're going to be start taking more and more chances.
So Lahoiro on the face-off for Trinity against, I believe, Bear. No, incorrect. Parker Roberto on that face-off. Giroux fires the shot. It's going to be another icing on Bedford. Try to hit Giroux, or Sylvain, a little too far to reach him. 11:49 left in the game. Bedford up by 2, 4-2. Winner advances to the semifinal, which I believe is being played on Wednesday at JFK Arena.
Correct.
And of course, Bedford 105.1 and BCTV will have that game for you as well. I believe it's the second game. It'll be 7 or 7:30.
Yes, that's a higher seed. So you'll have 2 semifinal games going on. I believe one's going to be at 5 and the other one's at 7:30. And then obviously the winner of those 2 play at SNU Arena on Saturday.
But they got to get by likely Concord, who's playing very well. And it looks like we've got a equipment problem on the Trinity goaltender, Messner, trying to adjust something on his pad. It must have come loose.
Looks like his string on the bottom of his pad, he ties around his skate, came out. So he'll have some time to get this rectified. If he can, he's going to have to come off the ice because he can't delay the game. But just talking about Bedford, what we have this break, Harry, is that they're continuing to do what they do in the third period here, going at Trinity. Don't sit back. Don't collapse on Lorendo, and try to just clear the puck out and continue to put the pressure on, and that's what they got to do.
Little mock ovation there for Messner getting his pads fixed. Now we're ready to play with the face-off to the right of Lorendo. Bedford wins it, and Giroux fires it up the board, but it's held in there by Koziarski. Arcand along the board now. Lahoiro with it again. 2 Bedford players checking him. Scrum continues along the board. Koziarski holds it in, but Bedford recovers and fires it out. Puck is back in the Trinity end where they recover. Boss tries to get it up to his man, Arcand, too far. And now Bedford the other way. Roberto on the far wing tries to get it to his partner, San Clemente, but his shot was too slow, and Trinity was able to break that up. Now Sylvain cross ice pass to Giroux at the point. His fires a shot, and Messner eats that one up. We get a whistle.
Got to get in Messner's vision. He had a clear shot, clear view of that shot, and was able to smother it. So got to get bodies, got to get pucks or sticks in front of the goalie to deflect the puck.
Now Wozlak on the face-off. He wins it, gets it back down low to Joey San Clemente. There's a centering pass there by Vadia, but Wozlak couldn't get a stick on it. Now here comes Trinity the other way, DeZillo. He draws the penalty. It looks like Flynn is going to go off for something. I don't know if it was
probably going to be a
slash or a hook.
Slash or a hook. And that's going to be number 37. That's going to be
37, Joey San Clemente. Yeah. Sorry about that.
And he's going to get the door for a hook.
So Trinity with an opportunity here on the power play. They cashed in on a few of themselves. Favreau on the face-off against Zach Bear. But Bear wins it, and Giroux takes it and flips it out. Goes all the way back into Trinity end. The Pioneers left to recover. Boss being checked by Greer. He goes down. But Koziarski is there to pick up the loose puck. Gets it up to Favreau. Tries to split the defense, but Bear is there to pick it up and fire it back into the neutral zone. Back into the Trinity end. Boss. He's being forechecked there by Flynn. Finally comes out with a puck. Cross ice pass over to Koziarski. Koziarski brings it into the Bedford end. He pulls up. Fires a shot. That's kicked away by Lorendo. Puck is loose for a moment in the face-off circle. DeZillo holds it in, but Bedford recovers and clears it into the neutral zone. Glass fires it back in, but nobody home for Trinity. Bedford has the puck. Bear winds up and flips it all the way to...
Ooh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, Bernard, because that to Messner. who mishandled it momentarily. Now Arcan across to DeZillo. DeZillo gets by his man. Could be a call. Nope. He got taken down there. Looked like it could have been called a trip, but the officials decide not to blow the whistle. 44 seconds left in this Trinity power play, by the way. 4-2 Bedford in the lead. Now change for the Bulldogs. Long shot is blocked momentarily by Boss. Now behind the net, Parker Roberto fighting two players for the puck. But Trinity picks it up and they come back out the other end. Just 22 seconds left in the power play. They effectively checked them off of the board and Parker Roberto fires it back down. Good penalty kill here by Bedford so far. Puck floats into the Bedford end. Roberto's right there. He loses an edge and goes down. Sharp angle shot there. Puck is loose in front of the Bedford net, but cleared away. And we're back to even strength. Here comes San Clemente out of the box. Fires a shot there by Sylvain. He scores. He beats Messner.
Yeah, there was a 3-on-2, Harry, and he caught Messner leaning to the left, thinking a pass was coming. Sylvain saw the open net and shot it right over his blocker glove. That gives Bedford a 5-2 lead here with 8:35 left in the third. Great goal by Jack Sylvain.
So reminiscent of the last game that the Trinity Pioneers played here against Bedford, they let a close game get away here in the third period.
Yeah, Trinity's going to call a timeout here. Coach Connell is going to settle him down and try to get him back in this game. They still got plenty of time left, but they got to come back here. Down 5-2.
Well, their season hangs in the balance here with a 3-goal deficit to overcome with 8:23 remaining in the regular part of this game.
Yeah,
that's the second goal by Sylvain, and as we talked about a little bit earlier on these odd man rushes, you know, the tendency is to think that you need to share the puck, find your partner, get in the puck, make the goaltender move around. But sometimes when you see an opening, better to just take the shot and maybe play for a rebound or maybe beat the goaltender as Sylvain did there.
Yeah, it's very important when you're coming down. You got to look at everything. You got to look at who's playing defense, where the defenseman is set up, and where the goalie's setting up. And he got caught cheating there, and Sylvain took advantage of it. So great observation by Sylvain to recognize that and put the puck in the net. You're right. Sometimes, you have the open man, doesn't mean you have to pass to him.
So now Trinity is behind 3 goals. Bedford leads 5-2. Wozlak on the faceoff. Getting a lot more third-line airplay here. Ice time, I should say. Here's a centering pass that goes behind number 10, Lahoyro. And here comes Bedford the other way. Vadia with Musgrave. Fires a shot. That's blocked by Messner. Vadia comes up with it and scores. That's Wozlak. Number 12, a beautiful centering pass by Vadia.
Yeah, great job by Bedford's third line. Vadia passing it up to Wozlak, and Wozlak putting it home to make it 6-2. Great goal by Bedford. And this is what they needed. They needed to come out, and they're continuing to put the pressure on.
Now the scoreboard only says 5-2. They never put that 5th goal up. Oh, now, okay, they caught up there. I was wondering if maybe we didn't know something about that goal prior.
Yeah, they were a little behind because they left the clock running, so they had to set that. So I think they got a little sidetracked.
So now Bedford in command of this game with a 4-goal lead, 6-2. Puck is shot back into the Trinity end, where Matt Goodman has it for the Pioneers. Not exactly the result the Trinity coach wanted.
Yeah, we talked
after the timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're absolutely right.
Now Trinity coming back the other way. That's Clarity. Fires it down low. Favreau has it in the corner. He's got some time. He tries to backhand a centering pass, but it's blocked. Puck goes back behind the other corner. Held in there by Clarity. And a shot is deflected out of play. We're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, this is what Bedford needs. I mean, they're looking. I hate to say it, but, be presumptuous, but they're going to be going to the next round. They got to get the confidence, because if they play Concord, they're going to need it. Because obviously they played Concord in one of the first games of the year. They were ahead 3-1 and ended up losing in overtime. So they need this confidence boost.
Off the face-off, Bedford recovers, but it's held in by Trinity. Blocked there by Parker Roberto. And picked up by Jake San Clemente Up to Sylvain along the board. His shot goes behind the Trinity net. Fired right back down low, where the Pioneers fight for it. Glass with it in the corner. Across to LaVenture. And now up the board behind Koziarski. And Spencer recovers. And what do we have here? A whistle? What are we going to have?
Going to have out neutral zone face-off. Now offside or the puck went on to play, one of the two. So 6-2, Harry. Bedford's really putting the pressure on now. That's what we talked about at the beginning of the third.
And they got some scoring from the third line there on that last one. Wozlak.
That's important.
Puck held in by Trinity. Bedford recovers. Wozlak, who scored the goal, gets it up the board. Musgrave is checked off, but Parker Roberto picks it up. Now Vadia into the zone with two men. Fires a shot. Center pass recovered. Scored. Musgrave. And the wheels are coming off for Trinity.
Yeah, great. As the third line again, Harry. They just generated the second goal. They scored the previous goal, and Coach Myers having a lot of confidence in his third line, and they're coming back and they get another goal.
And that was a 3-on-1 play that developed. And really, the goaltender can only do so much. Messner made the first save, and there was only one Trinity defender there, and he couldn't get the rebound. So that kind of stuff's going to happen when you can't defend your own end.
Yeah, and the Pioneers are getting a little dejected right now. Obviously, 7 goals, and it's going to be an uphill battle. But obviously, you get deflated the more goals they score on you. And right now,
yeah, and that's the sixth unanswered goal by the Bulldogs.
Right.
They were down 2-1 at the end of the first period. Now they're leading 7-2. So 6:20 remaining. This game gets more and more in Bedford's favor as the clock ticks down. Bear on the face-off. He wins it. But Trinity recovers. They fire it up the ice, and Marable chases it down. Again, some of the third-line players getting more ice time here. Up to Parker Joyce along the board, but it's held in by Trinity. Kick save there by Lorendo on a shot by Glass from the point. Along the board, Greer has the puck, gets it behind the net to Roberto, gets a little room to operate, finally fires it up and gets out of the end. Looks like we're going to have offsides, and we do. Trinity carries it back in. Glass tried to hold the puck in and couldn't quite do it.
Nope. So 5:52 left here in the third, Harry. 7-2. Bedford exploding with, you're right, 6 unanswered goals because they were down 2-1 to start the second.
And the last 2 goals coming from third-line players. So that is a definite positive sign for the Bulldogs, scoring from all their lines. Here comes Parker Roberto. He's all alone, fires a shot over the crossbar. Along the board now, they pick up the rebound. Jake San Clemente gets around one man, tries to send it to Roberto. Puck is still loose. Finally cleared away. Bedford recovers now. Sylvain gets away from his man. Cruising along, that's blocked, and it comes out. Bedford's got to get it back on side. Giroux over to Brian Greer. We get another whistle here, and what will happen?
Puck out of play.
Out of play, okay.
It went into the Bedford bench, so.
Don't forget that Bedford 105.1 and BCTV, we're going to be bringing you girls basketball action quarterfinals tonight against your number 1 seeded and undefeated Bulldogs against the Blue Devils of Salem. Game time is 7 o'clock, and I'll be there along with Andrew Hansen call the game. Off the face-off. Trinity has it in their end. Fired into the Bedford end where they recover. Spencer up the board to number 19. I believe that is, that's another Vadia brother, I believe, right? Number 19?
Yes, that's the younger. Oh, that's Marlowe.
Marlowe, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't have him on my roster.
He's a senior, yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go. So Marlowe finally getting some ice time. Puck is shot back into the Bedford end, where Spencer has it. Feeds it up now to DeBonville. He gets ridden into the board. And Trinity picks it up behind their net to reset. Long lead pass goes up to number 20. To number 20, that's DeZillo. His shot goes wide. DeZillo kind of carried that puck a little long.
Yeah, he did.
Could have been a penalty there. But I think the officials might be cutting him a little slack, being down 5 goals.
But yeah, exactly. The time left in the game.
Now up the board, here comes Number 10, Vadia, showing some of his speed, gets the puck up to Musgrave, the face-off circle, gets it down low, back to Vadia. Vadia going into the corner. Too far for Wozlak. Trinity goes up the board, but it's loose in the neutral zone, and Musgrave gets it back. Here's Wozlak in the slot. His shot, he fans on it. Puck rolls past Messner. He decides to cover it up. 3:40 to go here in the game. 7-2, the Bulldogs in the lead. A 3-goal outburst in this period, putting the capper on things.
Yeah, and Coach Myers really playing his third line, getting him the experience, which is, especially in the playoffs, is huge.
But we got the first line out there now, Bear and Flynn and Greer. Parker Joyce from the point. His shot is deflected into the corner. Trinity recovers, fires it up and out of the zone. Bear picks up the loose puck. He gets around one man, now turns the other way. He gets checked off the puck. Puck is still loose though. And Bear gets taken down. We're gonna have another penalty here. A delayed call. What do we have here? Oh, and the Trinity player, number 7, Favreau, throws a punch.
Yep.
And now we got another punch thrown by Flynn. And number 18, Clarity. Temper starting to flare with this game getting out of hand.
Yeah, Bear came down when he kind of slashed Favreau in the head, in the helmet. I don't know if it doesn't look like it was intentional, but obviously Favreau got up and took objection to it, and that's what started the outburst here.
So it looks like Bear and Flynn are going in for Bedford, Clarity, and number 23, Boss, going in for Trinity. Offsetting penalties here, probably a rough, probably the initial slash and something else.
Yeah, Bear and Favreau were going at it there a little bit in the Trinity end, and Bear flipped over Favreau. Favreau landed on his head, and then Bear came across, and I don't know if he fell or what happened. I don't think it was intentional, but he came across and hit Favreau in the head with the and then the helmet, and that's what started the melee here, because obviously Trinity took objection to it, and Bedford, trying to protect Bear. So the question is, Harry, what are the penalties going to be? Are they going to be major, minors, or game misconducts? Hopefully no game misconducts.
Because that would mean a suspension for the next game, I believe, right?
Correct. And, obviously a Bear, he's a key player. You don't want that to happen. So
the captains are speaking with the officials right now as the officials figure out the penalties right here. And players return to the penalty box. Looks like we got one more penalty on Trinity here, or do we? What is that?
We're delivering a water bottle, but
okay.
Obviously with 3:18 left, it's a lot of frustration on Trinity's part. They were close in the game here in the first.
They had a lead.
Yeah, they had the lead, and obviously kind of gave it up in the second, and then the third, obviously, the wheels came off the bus here for Trinity, and it's frustrating. Trinity had a good season, and to go out losing 7-2. It's frustrating. So I can feel them, and obviously, they got angry here with Bear. They thought Bear intentionally slashed or smacked Favreau in the head with his stick. So
I think for a team that had a 9-game winning streak coming into this game, they had a lot more confidence and probably expected a better game from themselves.
Yeah, yep. And obviously one of those wins was against Pinkerton, and they had 2 wins over Exeter and a couple other teams, but Bedford really stood by. They did a very good job in keeping the pressure on Messner, taking advantage of some bounces, and putting the puck in the net when they had to.
And now we've got another player for Bedford going into the box.
So they are going to give Zach Bear another 5-minute major it's probably going to be slashing.
So L's going into the box, number 24.
Yeah, someone's going to serve him. So if L's going in the box, that's indicative of maybe a major or a misconduct. But I don't see anybody leaving the bench. So
Bear's got 5 minutes on the scoreboard there. So that's going to be a fighting major.
Yeah,
probably. We're going to have to wait until the officials sort this out and the announcements are made.
So we'll listen to see if we can bring you here when they announce it.
Only 3:18 left in the game, and I think we spent at least that long just talking about the officials and what they're going to call here.
It's so important when the playoffs come around. You have to maintain your composure and keep your temper in check, because it can come around and bite you. I mean,
the last thing that Bedford needs right now is a player getting a suspension in the semifinal.
Exactly.
especially we're talking about top-line players here.
First-line player, you're absolutely right.
We have, again, we're waiting for the calls here, but Bear got 5 minutes for, I assume, a fighting call. Flynn is in the box as well.
And there goes Bear. Bear's getting the game misconduct. They're opening the door, and he's going. So that's going to be a game misconduct for Bear.
And Coach Myers is talking to the official as well.
Yeah, there he is. So the question is, if he's going to lose him for the next game, or if it's just a 10-minute misconduct. So,
or is it just that it's a 5-minute major, and then there's no point in serving it in the box because he's not coming back in the game anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
So Bear leaves the ice. Again, we don't know if it's an actual ejection or if it's just the nature of the 5-minute major call, meaning that he wouldn't be coming back to the ice surface anyway. So he gets sent to the penalty or to the locker room. Still trying to figure out what's going on here. L is in the box. I assume he's just there as a placeholder.
Yeah, so here's my thought on this before they announce it. I think L is serving the 5-minute major for Bear, and Bear got the game misconduct, and that's why he's out of the box and he's going to the locker room. But usually when they put a player in there on the bench, it's to serve the player who's there. They gave a game misconduct to. He's going to serve that penalty.
This game is the first Division I hockey quarterfinal being played in the day. The rest of them being played around the 4 o'clock hour.
Yeah, the big one tonight is going to be I believe it's 6:40, and that's going to be Pinkerton versus BG at the Ice Den in Hooksett. That's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a dangerous game for the Astros, because we all know that BG, their schedule isn't indicative of their actual performance level. They play a lot of out-of-state competition. They play a lot of prep schools.
Yep.
They season themselves against really stiff competition down in Massachusetts and other places. So even though they've got a lot of losses, I believe 5, they're not a 5-loss team.
No, they play like a Malden Catholic. They play Arlington. They play a St. John's Prep. So they play a lot of the schools and teams at the in New Hampshire that other teams don't play. I mean, I know Bedford plays Malden Catholic, but that doesn't count. It's a scrimmage. But yeah, and it counts. I mean, if BG lost to those teams, it counts, and it counts toward their overall record, which it hurt them this time. So they ended up being the 6th seed, and Pinkerton being the 3rd.
So Trinity's looks like they're going to have the power play for the remainder of the game. 5-minute major on Bear. 5-on-4 for the Pioneers. Flynn is off the ice as well. Off the face-off, Koziarski has it in the face-off circle, and they set up the power play box. Up to the point to Glass. Glass to Matt Guman. Down low to Arcand. His deflected shot goes into the corner. Koziarski recovers. He gets past Parker Roberto. Comes up along the goal line. Roberto recovers, fires up to the point, but held in by Glass. Back down low, Trinity still has it. Koziarski. He has the puck along the board. Gets it up, but too far for Matt Guman. They have to clear the zone. Oh, and here's a breakaway attempt by Musgrave. He breaks up the play, but the puck gets away from him. He can't make a play on it, but he's killing more penalty time here for sure. Still in the corner, Musgrave finally turns the puck over, and Trinity regroups and comes back. 2:29 remaining in the game. Trinity with the man advantage for the remainder of the game, thanks to a 5-minute major on Bear. In the neutral zone, Glass finally brings it in, fires it into the corner, where Giroux has it. He has to fight off Arcand. Arcand comes up with the puck in the corner. Still coming up with it, loose. Now up to the point. There's Guman's shot. That's kicked away by Lorendo. Behind the net, still loose. Arcand with it. Centering pass blocked by Giroux. Giroux has to fight off 2 Trinity players to get loose. Still has control of the puck, killing time. Trinity recovers momentarily. Centering attempt here. Bedford breaks it up, and up. The puck is flipped out of the zone by Vadia.
Almost at the sign, Harry.
So 1:36 remaining with Trinity on the power play, down 5 goals. Here comes DeZillo. Loses the puck momentarily, and Sylvain takes it away from him for Bedford. Drops it back to Spencer. Spencer has it, tees it up, and fires a long clearing shot. Intercepted there momentarily by Guman. Fires it into the Bedford end. Joey San Clemente backhands it out of the zone. And here comes Sylvain the other way. Sylvain with 2 goals today. Trinity with control. Along the board in their end. Guman now behind the Trinity net trying to recover here. A minute to go in the game. He fires a long shot. This one is being waved off for an icing. Joey San Clemente up to his brother Jake, who fires it into the end. They're just killing time now with a 5-goal lead. 38 seconds remaining. Up the board by Trinity. Intercepted there by number 11, Mirabel. Fires it back in. Bedford just bottling up the Pioneers here with just the seconds ticking away. 24 seconds remaining.
Nice move.
Arcand gets around Mirabel. His shot just misses the post, but it goes wide. Held in by Trinity, 15 seconds to play. Sharp angle shot saved by Lorendo. Knocks it behind the net. 2 Trinity players go down, but the loose puck is picked up by Joey San Clemente. And now Sylvain carries the puck out of the end. 1 second remaining, and here's the buzzer. And that's your game. Bedford advances to the semifinal round with a 7-2 win over the Pioneers.
Yeah.